Gonna watch MJ hit his 1000th flush on the river. Berkey's betting his gutter with no redraw.
Okay, I have
Gets,
another question. You're the man that records about
gets the
82
best hand
hours
to
a day of
fold.
programming. Why did you not record any of this match?
Good question.
Nice bet.
A couple reasons. Selfishly, I thought I would be giving up a lot of EV because with both of our inexperience and heads up, I think the vast majority of the money won and lost was strictly through exploits. And I think if he was able to get like tens of hours of data, especially with Doug in his corner, he would have gotten mechanically sound.
The significant value is massively front-loaded, and then all the nuance, like real sharp stuff, comes later. And so the amount of edge that he'd be able to eliminate within 20 hours of actual heads-up coaching
would be huge.
Would neutralize a lot of the exploits that he's learning, etc.
But there is a way around that, as in having a third party be the one doing the shooting and don't release any of it until it's over.
That's true. So,
or no hole cards. You know, as another option.
I don't think people would have been very happy with no hole cards.
You could just turn it into like a 15-minute video. Just say this is the story of the match. With just some interviews of both guys back and forth, win-loss. You know.
There it is.
You at least should have had Conrad on Periscope. Just.
I think the second reason was that I kind of just understood that the way the news cycle works, people have an idea of like what they think they want, and then there's like what they actually want.
Yeah.
And keeping them out of the loop while reporting it back. We had peak numbers week 6.
No, this of course, and the stakes of the match are way higher than any of the, you know.
The one thing I never understood is there was a common narrative, even from top professionals that I know can think through things like this. The narrative was that Berkey has something to defend in context of his business if he loses.
It's pretty nice when you get ace king and
if he was offering a heads-up academy and you know,
right.
And he goes up and gets embarrassed. Okay,
I never understood
never made that.
I think the general public though just sees things very black and white.
Still talking about the Nick Berkey airball challenge.
Also, like you know,
I think he's not a pro. You're
whatever
a pro.
the media narrative is, right? Like it's very easy for someone like Doug, who has a big platform, to kind of besmirch my standing in the community. You know, if he goes out and says like this guy sucks at poker, has no business coaching, a lot of people listen to that and agree.
Yes, but is there significant less value because you lose a fucking spin and go? Of course not.
No, not logically, but
and like the paying customers actually put thought through it.
That part's true. The paying customers aren't going to change.
Right.
But the people whose first experience with me is seeing like Doug's video, you know, trashing for 18 minutes, they're just going to hate me for life.
But that's why you control the narrative yourself and make your own video, or have a neutral party make a documentary style thing after.
Yeah.
I just don't think it holds the same amount of weight when you try to have a rebuttal or defense narrative.
You got a 7
because the
high
bigger
flop,
voice is always going to dominate.
I just look at it and say it's a story, it was an arc, it was an event, and there's a lot of interest. And so capturing that story from even the third party point of view would have been.
I agree.
Would have been cool.
I think there's a lot of cool things that you could have done.
Yeah. I mean, even like when you're doing stuff, finding out your preparation. Were you anxious before you played No Gamble, No Future? How did it feel to play in that stage?
So that's the biggest mistake that I've made is I didn't have a film crew for that.
Yeah.
So for the next big one, I'm going to have a full-on crew.
I would love to know, how did you prepare? What did you do the night before?
You know,
what did you eat for breakfast that morning as you went in? You know, did you eat anything? I don't know.
You know the crazy thing is, I probably had 30 hours of prep for that session.
Okay.
Which is more prep for any session I've ever had.
Right. Yeah. Of course. I mean, that's great. Yeah.
And so, like, you're right, because
that's a great content. Like,
what we were doing the night of was wild.
Yeah, I would love to see that. And also, I'm not saying you put that out in like a training video or like a 4-hour thing. You put it out as a 15-minute video where you just give us some glances, and that's how people really fall in love with you as a person beyond just a player.
Agreed. Yeah, you're just right. You're 100% correct.
Check.
Yeah, the future of poker on YouTube. I would love to have that discussion because it can't just be like people telling hand histories playing 5-10 forever, right? So there has to be what's the next evolution of it.
Yeah, but I think that you're underestimating how many people are new to the game that are.
I'm not saying there's not a ton of
No,
value.
but there's
and
a middle
interest,
ground
but-
between those perspectives because you're
Yeah.
right and you're right.
Yeah, what's
and
next?
I honestly think what needs to happen is we need to easify everything. Because the barriers to entry are
Easify.
fucking
Dub
disgusting.
it
about, like,
down would be
influencers
another
and
way
things.
to say
I think that's like
easify.
the best example. So a guy like Bradley Martin, who's
Yeah.
like yoked out of his mind, he's not spending time really breaking down the science of how he got yoked, or acknowledging that it's steroids.
Right.
But in any event, like he's just showing up to the gym and he's kind of like running bits and showing behind the scenes of what his everyday life looks like.
Sure.
I think like what may have discouraged me is we fucked up and we were way too early to vlogging, like high stakes vlogging. So like 2017 when we did the Software Chronicles, it was all 10K tournaments and above, the super high roller bowl, Ivy's room, 3612, all this stuff.
I'll end that.
And we
Dan
got
Chat going
we got like
all
decent
in.
viewership
CFA's Jack of
at the
Diamonds?
time,
That's
but it was
the
lagging
only hand he
behind
can do
me
that
and
with, so
everybody else. Like,
probably.
me getting 30K on a video at the time felt bad. Now looking back in hindsight, it was really great, but we got so much hate because it wasn't relatable to the audience at the time, right? So I think finding a way of spinning that, of like them getting an inside look at what it's like to be beyond the grind, so to speak, without coming off as like holier than thou.
So let me ask you this, because you made that documentary recently with your friend whose name I forget. But it
Oh,
was,
Oscar, yeah.
What was that? What was the name of that?
To be determined.
It's on YouTube, free on YouTube. That's where I watched it.
Yeah.
Right? Is YouTube or Poker Go?
Both.
Yeah.
Jay Carver
I
seems
thought
to
that
be
was pretty well
quite
done.
the
He
keeps
but again, like,
consumer
I wonder
of
from,
poker
like,
content.
Yeah, I've been impressed.
If a random person.
Not just
who is the audience
poker
watching that?
content,
Is
but
somebody who doesn't watch
neuroscience
poker at all, or
content.
somebody who's in
He's
poker
all over the
trying to-
board.
Yeah.
He's in the
That in
streaming
particular was
streets, he's in the
definitely geared
vlogging
at
streets, he's keeping up.
He's in the
like,
documentary
right at the barrier of
streets.
entry.
Right, it's like in
The,
between.
the people that have been
yeah.
at the 1, 3,
They
2,
know
5
how to
level
play.
forever,
Yeah.
and they know an Oscar,
Yeah.
or they are the Oscar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Were you happy with how that whole thing came through?
Ooh,
came out?
spades.
Yeah, I think
Everyone caught a piece here.
The only thing I would have done differently is
Middle pair for
it was
MJ.
really expensive.
I believe it.
Flush
So
draw
You
for
had 2 unit
vibes.
shooting, right? I saw that in the
Yeah.
credits. You had 2 guys.
yeah. So it was like a $250,000 endeavor, and it lived on PokerGo alone for 2 years.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I thought it was a
Deuce,
recent
pair on the
No, we put it
turn.
out in
Great card for an
2019
assy
or
lead, but
2020,
they
I
are
think.
going to go check.
Wow, and it just came out on YouTube. But
Right, so they finally
months
released it to
ago.
us a couple months ago and allowed us to put it out for free. So yeah, like it actually was shot in like 2018.
See, I had no idea. I just
Yeah.
watched it all recently. I was like, oh, that's cool. They just did this.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about YouTube. It always
Yeah,
looks new.
same thing with Dead Money. Like when we did that, it was something that I wish we could have just put out publicly instead of behind the paywall.
Yeah, of course. It's just interesting, right?
I
It's
was
like,
nuts.
what's the goal of a lot of the content, right? Every poker site has a different goal. Every creator has a different goal.
But that's crazy to me. Like they're really for the growth of the game. Like if we just look at markets, we look at the paying customer market now, or we look at the playing
People
market,
who pay money to play poker.
or right, and then you look at the Zynga market,
Yeah.
which is it just dwarfs
Massive.
what's going on here.
Like 100 to 1.
No,
and
the
it-
play
right.
money guys.
And so what needs to actually happen is the barriers of entry need to be brought down, first and foremost. So this is kind of why we took the approach with our
That's the
company.
thing about online poker also being more available, especially in the U.S., right? That's a huge barrier. People want to play for $5 and they can play online. They can't go to Bellagio and play for $5.
Right. And well, on top of that, it's like online's just getting tougher and tougher and tougher and tougher.
Yeah.
Live, what, despite popular belief, is not.
I agree with that.
And so finding a way to easeify what is one of the most
If he says
complex
easify one more time, I swear to
games
God,
in the
dumb
world,
it down, MJ.
that's what grows this game.
Yeah, I think you guys did a remarkable job with your interface.
Thank you very much.
I think that's by far and away, like, obviously the value's there for everything else, but that might be a little bit lost on the average consumer. The interface itself, though, is so gamified that it's really easy to use.
Thank you.
There's no competition for it. It's like a class of its own.
We have 9s versus 10s here.
No, I think that's also why it took us
but
4
a
years to
paired
come
board
out
of
with it.
queens.
So we want to
This
do
is a
something with
3-bet
Solve for
pot.
Why with the Poker Out Loud with our stuff. So we got to talk.
Okay.
I'll let you lose this pot and then we'll discuss.
I have a really good hand.
$5K in the middle Let's see how Jason sizes this.
Yeah, pair board,
1600.
smallish bet. I like it. I like the sizing.
I hate it.
Oh, poor sizing.
I don't know. If you're gonna bet, I think it should be half pot. But what do I know? When you're gonna spike it on the river, you bet small. You keep them in there.
That's the key to poker, is just
Yep.
getting there on the river.
I think our boy Matthew may lose a few shekels on this one.
Well, he's losing
You
to a
win.
queen. See, it's easy.
Yeah.
A little bit easier to get away from.
And that might be one of the bigger pots of the evening. Take it down, Jason.
550. More than that, right?
Those are 1Ks, right?
1Ks. 70, 7150.
7150?
I love the call while
This is the
saying
appearance fee
you
that we
win.
talked about.
Yeah.
I get it.
You're
I
supposed to
deserve
fold
that.
if you know he's good, Matthew. Like, I don't know what
What are we
goes
doing
on
after
at
this?
Solve for Why, but
So you guys
I
should really
usually
check
fold
out
when I know I'm beat.
software.com. I mean, it's really.
JK,
down for anything.
JK, I know you have to call.
Yeah. Well, if you know you're gonna be right a couple of percentage of the
Yeah,
time.
I mean, you only have to, with
Rah,
so
rah,
little
rah,
money
rah.
behind, you only have to be right a third of the time. And just mathematically, you should call.
To be determined. The sick day promo went really well. I think we got like 1,000 free new members.
We're not anywhere near to 1,000 people in the
Which,
chat,
if we
right?
convert 10%,
We are
that
not.
would be-
Oh,
I think
thank
your
God.
edible journey is.
I really want to make
Honestly,
memories
like-
tonight.
yes.
I
know
know I
it's-
talked a big game,
It's
but I
easy to
think I
say
want to
after the fact,
be with us.
but
Be
I
with
couldn't
us.
envision
In spirit
a way
or in
that
body?
this could have played out
Neither.
better.
Both.
Between the public
did
narrative
like the
of
river.
him like talking
feel?
shit and then
Is that
maybe
your
taking
first
a
real
week
pot
off,
in the last 4 years?
and then trying to take another day
You know what I
off,
was
and then
happy
paying
about
to
though
take a
is
day
that I was
off.
like, okay, I've been
all
pretty,
while
you know,
losing
I was thinking
half the time
excited. There's
allotted.
no like
It's like-
surge of like, wow.
You looked great winning that pot.
Oh, thank you.
You sure did. huh?
Complimentary table.
No, that's I just check and I
Bros
lose.
being
I mean,
bros.
obviously, I think I don't win it otherwise.
No, I can't look at
You look
MJ and not
sexy
see.
when you won that pot there,
Oh, thanks,
Are
bro.
you
You
gonna
look
play
like
a
Joe
lot of
Pesci.
As much
right?
Oh.
He's Joe
Just
Pesci
keep it over there. He's
essence.
gonna win. It's fine.
Are you
Yeah.
playing a lot of events, Jay?
I'm on that.
And the dimples. It's
5:30
got like
wake
a
up,
similar
I'm not gonna lose it
Why?
for-
similar
well, the market
features.
opens at 6, not dance market, but my
Got a
market.
gutter here
Oh,
back
better.
for flush draw for Johnny.
What's open at 6?
Baseball.
Yeah, 9 a.m.
If they
Eastern,
were
6 a.m.
reversed,
6 a.m. Pacific.
Wow.
You're
I
getting
mean,
the
the Asian
business.
markets are even before then, but
Yeah, obviously he's betting Japanese baseball. That goes without
Really
saying.
wet
have a
board.
friend
Johnny
who's
gonna go with the
betting
bigger
Chinese
size.
soccer matches all night. So.
Oh, you can find things.
Get the
for-
gutters to fold as he did.
But I did not know. I'm so.
Well, the limits go up as the game is closer, right? So when the game opens, the limits are as small
Yeah, I think
as
there's a lot of cool
possible for
things
discovery
that we
purposes.
can- our
And then
companies
as they
can
get
do
more
now.
bets and more confident, they
that
raise the
is
limits
just
until it
not
gets
available to
to
other
10
people.
minutes for the game,
Yeah.
and the limits are at their highest.
That's kind of the
6 is
direction
the
that,
first.
that we're moving
They're
in.
more confident that they're
We have a
lining
partnership
back
with
here.
Ruse
They've already existed
that
at
I'm
that point
super
for 12
excited for
hours or
because
whatever. So
right
that's
now
when it
nobody
starts.
is.
No, the thing
Nobody's
that I was
integrating
ignorant to
software
was
with
So
the
they
trading.
reset the
They're
stream to
still out
avoid
there doing
Caitlyn edible
traditional
blackout.
trading
As
deals.
for, you know,
do it.
honestly,
Some
kinda relying
they're,
on
they're
it.
worried
Not too
about
often,
me.
but-
We started the day with an intervention
Yeah,
for
as you
Caitlyn,
should, like, that's-
and it was a
You know
good
what's
use of
better
her
now?
mom's time,
Much
and I
closer.
feel
It's
safe and
different
loved.
from
Oh, that is nice.
It's like 30
what?
minutes shorter per game.
Yeah,
It's
that is
remarkable.
that's tough. And I gained
That
a-
was like all I used
when
for
I started
Sentinel.
playing poker.
software's doing, nobody's doing
I
it.
gained a
Yeah.
huge appreciation for baseball because it's such a grind. You know,
It is.
it's usually every-
We're gonna take this
It's
pot
different than
four
Ruse 'cause
ways.
We're on a
Right.
lookup table. We're
I
not
still don't know if I can
Right,
sit
right.
through it on TV. I like going to the games though. That's really fun.
Yeah.
But your
I haven't been to
interface
too many
is
since I've become a fan,
Johnny
but
connects with the
Have you
best
gone
of
to any
it,
games
top
here?
pair.
Yeah, we can do like.
I will once Days are here.
Shaq has a little whisper of a prayer with a gut shot,
MJ's got
They
bottom
deserve
pair
it after
here.
what that stadium looks like
and
and that fan
Berkey's
base.
still got that $1 million. They can't take that away from him. My goodness.
Yeah. Still possum infested and
Yeah.
empty.
Yeah, but it's a classic.
It is a classic. The last one they're gonna have to tear down.
Fortunately, Dan Sheck has one of Berkey's outs here. The 8-6 offsuit.
Grew up by Fenway Park, man. That was fun.
Fenway.
Going to
King on
Fenway
the
as a
turn,
kid, that was
definitely
like,
gonna
Yeah, that was your thing.
favor
everything,
Johnny's
yeah.
range, so
I don't think I ever
that's a
went to
good
a
card
game
to
there. I
continue
did
on.
pass by it when I visited Boston. But
And Burks lets
I
it
never went
go.
to a game there. I've been to Camden Yards and Yankee Stadium, Met Stadium.
yeah.
And that's it.
No Wrigley?
No. Only in New York. Yeah.
Yeah, Wrigley's nice.
That's
I've never been
actually-
to Fenway. I really want to go. Fenway's the only old park I haven't been to.
Fenway's a great park.
Yeah, I think
Really
it's
fun.
amazing.
The last time I went to a game, this is how long ago it's been. I'm such a luck box in every aspect of life. I was very Stoll home, and we were sitting like at the Coca-Cola sign right above third base.
Oh
It
wow.
was a pretty cool moment. Yeah.
Nice. You been watching baseball?
Yeah, I mean until the Pirates actually fall off,
Yeah.
they've been so much fun to watch. Man.
They've been doing good. I mean, they had a decent rotation, especially before what's his name got hurt. Hayes? Is that Hayes the one that broke his ankle?
No,
No,
oh my God, how am I forgetting his name? Now all I'm thinking is Key Bryant. And
no, it's not Key Brian Hayes. It's,
Yeah. It's their shortstop.
yeah.
He's a young prodigy. He's so sick.
Yes. His name escapes me right now.
But it's the same thing. He has like two first names.
Boys, flip. 1K flip. We're sitting.
So, I'll split with you, sure.
We've done.
Lucky
We've
Dan.
done
I've
it
been betting
twice.
you to be lucky Dan.
One day.
Okay. Yeah. This is nice of you to give it back.
He won. We're going to.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's nice of him to keep it going.
Yeah.
With the 1K flip.
The pitch clock is so nice.
It's
I mean,
lovely.
the games move so much faster.
Yeah, that seems like such a win.
Imagine any other sport. Imagine football with no clock.
Yeah.
Where they could just take as long as they wanted between
Yeah.
plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about.
It's a good one.
Since they're talking about,
About the
baseball,
Pirates,
if
'cause,
you want to
like, I
bet
hate
baseball,
ownership
swing
so
for the
badly.
fences with
Yeah.
Bet Rivers
But
Online
the fact that they
Sportsbook.
locked up Reynolds,
All
locked
baseball
up Key
season
Brian
long,
Hayes.
Bet
That's
Rivers
great.
has you
They
covered
still
for
have
all the
an
latest
option
odds, lines,
on,
and boosts. Check out the professional
why
baseball
can I
same
not
game
think of-
parlay bet
give
and
me
get
a
for
club.
even more fun. Bet at least $10 on 3 or more baseball
What?
bets
Give
in
Jesse a
week
club.
and get $10 back as
I
a
win if
bonus
he has a
bet.
club.
Head to betrivers.com or
Yeah, I
download
bet
the
on you.
Bet Rivers
bet on
app
me
for
again?
full
Yes,
terms and
1K
conditions.
side bet.
It's a whole new
Yeah,
game.
that's
Oh
not the
God,
worst.
no.
Stop it. Don't look at this yet.
You must be 21 or over, must be physically
You're such
present
a
in
flip
Arizona,
fish.
Colorado, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Louisiana,
is
Maryland,
good right now.
Mississippi, New
Ace-Jack.
Jersey, New York,
Oh,
Ohio,
no.
Pennsylvania,
Okay,
or
I guess
Virginia,
you
and
have
West Virginia.
Oh,
Void where
let's go. We'll
prohibited.
take that.
Terms and conditions apply.
We'll take
If you got
that.
a gambling
You got.
problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For Arizona,
Please
call
be a club.
1-800-NEXT-STEP.
I'm
Text
betting.
next step to 53342.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Red,
This is a huge
red.
one.
Red.
How do you never have it here?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
My
was
man. My man.
What can you say? What can you say?
No one else got to see
you
the
gonna
angle
fund
of
a
that week
program?
except for me. Too. That was beautiful.
Way to go. Llama
thought we had that one.
100 next step or
There weren't enough
NB
clubs there, that was our
SMS
problem.
next step.
Stacey.
Cinco,
for everything,
tres, tres, cuatro,
You did a good job.
dos.
Yeah, I had to fix that. All you ever really
So
wanted.
1-800 bets off Virginia. Sorry guys, I gotta read this disclaimer. Bear with me.
Okay.
I love it when she talks
But I had
familiarly
half- I
to
had
me.
half of that
And
clip
she's
also.
thinking of all the
So-
Spanish-speaking people she's saving from.
I grew up in Latina, so I'm supposed to know how to
See,
speak.
if you looked at it, it would have been like the Deuce of Diamonds.
Yeah, yeah.
1-888-532-3500 West Virginia, or visit www.1800gambler.net for Colorado. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER to Illinois. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER in Indiana. If you or somebody you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Let me three bet.
Looks good.
I want a three bet.
Please
It's
please.
freaking hand.
For help, visit http /.
Way to wake them up, vibes. Way to wake them up.
mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER in Mississippi.
And you can't find a diamond.
Oh,
You were getting it
sorry.
from me if you're
Fuck.
If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, wants to call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-278-7117.
I had it in my head. Turkey flats. I pump it.
Louisiana,
Turkey
offered in
Falls,
partnership
pump
with
it.
Bossier
And then
Casino
I just go
Venture
back, back,
Inc.,
I'm sure
DBA
check that back.
Margaritaville Resort Casino, Ohio. Sports gaming is
Five a diamond.
provided in partnership with
You
Dayton
gotta make
Real
something.
Estate Ventures, LLC,
Broadway, a
DBA,
wheel.
The hand is
Hollywood.
barely ever let me go.
Must be, wait,
Hollywood Gaming. It's
Gaming,
at Daytona, at Dayton Raceway.
Pennsylvania Sportsbook licensing issued through Rivers Casino Pittsburgh, Virginia, presented by Casino Portsmouth, and New York. Gambling problem? Call
you have any other, documentary type works,
HOP,
in
Hope
production?
NY,
Nah, Pigtails
or
is
text Hope
expensive
NY
these days.
to 467-369.
Still, just
All right, guys,
Justin?
thanks for bearing with me
just
there.
Justin.
Thank you so
Travis,
much to
too. I don't
Bet
think you ever
Rivers for
met.
sponsoring our show this evening, and thank you also to Bet Rivers for caring so so much about your gambling problem. I hope you use those resources if you need them, but also if you have a gambling problem, slide into my DMs and stake me, please.
But if you don't, go ahead and bet on some baseball. Jesse Sylvia has got the overpair here.
I want black.
We saw 20 cards.
Big Sylvia as the 3-better.
It was very.
Cat size for protection.
Yeah, because all the clubs were live.
I should have gathered that when you didn't look before flipping the
Yeah.
set.
I was like, shit, I gave it away.
Are you winning?
What?
Are you winning?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I bet it feels great.
It's irrigating. Hey, are you winning?
Flip really put me over
Look me in the eyeballs.
the line, you know?
All right, Joe.
How does it feel? Does it feel good?
Don't shoot me.
If I was stuck, I wouldn't have flipped over the other 10. I would have let Berkey buy out for 100.
Smart.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yo, Viral played on Live at the Bike with us. We were playing a big game and Seven Deuce was
He
on.
loves the buyout, huh?
Bro, it's unbearable,
Oh,
man.
really?
Nobody, I've never seen somebody get dealt so many 7 and 2. Honestly, he had 7-2 a lot also. But
Yeah.
like, he just had a 7 or a
made it
deuce
easy.
every
One chip,
fucking
one chip.
hand.
All
Every
right.
hand was 30
We got
seconds
some
of,
Cowboys
putting you
in-
on two
okay, I'm
queens.
selling insurance. It's like, shut the fuck up. We're all good
Yeah,
at this game. No one's buying.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
close.
watched him. I don't know
pretty
how
close.
balanced he was with it, but I watched him commentate that big game during the WPC.
Yeah,
10K,
yeah.
I just wanted my yellow back.
and
You got
he
it. Just ask for it. I'll just give
Pocket
you
Kings, easy game.
missed
Easy
giving
board.
people the option for insurance every time. Not saying that he has to, or it's like
No,
spending
yeah,
it,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like
When
every
he
time
actually
he had
had
7
7
deuce,
deuce?
he's just like, all right, pay me.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, bro, if anybody pays this guy off for insurance,
Yeah. I think one person bought, I think Huss bought insurance when we were live at the bike.
he
and
got
was
wrecked,
wrong.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
I mean, I bet one time he has 7 deuce, he'll offer insurance just to balance, but you're gonna be in bad shape when he offers you insurance.
I mean, you naturally are anyway, right?
Do you have
Yeah.
any content plans for the World Series? Specific World Series?
I mean, we're gonna do the podcast every day. It's tough to add anything on top of that.
That already is.
I kind of wanted to do something on site, but we couldn't really figure out a way to negotiate it where it made sense.
Yeah.
Like if we're just in some random room at Paris,
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter that we're there. Like we may as well just be at our studio.
Sure.
Yeah,
And
you more need the ambiance of it.
yeah, I don't think being on the tournament floor was
At
an
least they
option.
let you do all that stuff now. Remember they wouldn't let us shoot me, Jason, and Dan in the RV years ago?
That's wild.
The bracelet hunting stuff we did? Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I miss Dan. You talk to him ever?
Yeah, he's in town tomorrow.
Oh, I'd love to
He's
see
here
him.
for EDC.
I'd love to see him. That makes a lot of sense.
Is it MJ's favorite hand? 4-2 off.
Oh my God, that snowboarding trip.
I know. I've seen him play
Dan had
and
me
get there
laughing, like,
many
about as
times
hard
this
as I've
stream.
ever laughed. Him and who was he playing foosball against? And he was so high, and he was just giggling his
He's
ass
one
off.
away
Oh,
from the straight
yeah.
here.
100 after 100 off of him.
Yeah.
But
Who was he playing against? I don't
If it
remember.
gets there,
It might have been Jared.
Vibes
It was
got
Jared,
him
yeah.
with the 4-6.
And then at some point between like squeals, he goes, "I pencil dicked him."
Did you go snowboarding at all this year?
No.
Me either. I went once. I peaked my knee
See, the
first time out,
four
and I just
deuce
went
is
back.
the
Yeah.
winner right now.
Yeah, I've had kind of like an injury that I'm getting.
But can it call $1,000?
I haven't really done anything after it. It's been very annoying.
I'm mad I missed it. I just like made myself too busy, like an idiot.
Shut up, it can call.
It called. It's got to be his favorite hand.
Hello?
Yeah, that has won him so much with bottom
I was
pair.
impressed. That was your first year, right?
First full year.
You want me to
You were
pay you
doing it.
extra?
Yeah.
You were going for your
You want me to actually put
Dan-
in another 1,000?
Dan like really helped me get over the edge. I picked up pretty
not
naturally.
fair.
Like I didn't really ever
This
have
game should be fair.
issues with falling or anything like that. But when I was first learning, I didn't really grasp fully edging.
How? Why?
So I learned like by
Same
through the big
questions.
S's. Relax, man.
I wasn't hearing anything until that.
In my peripherals, I see some eyes just perk up.
You know, that's not restricted to just you, by the way.
I'm just sitting here. What do you want me to do?
No, that's
Sorry.
live.
I'm
That's
just
live
a
pro
man
shit.
sitting at
Yeah,
a
we're
table
over here
doing
working on
weird
foreplay
bullshit.
angles too. You
Yeah,
know, this
yeah.
is
I went through this.
just the J thing.
You looked anxious to show your hand.
But yeah, I didn't really
The
fully get it
reverse,
because I did the big S
Well, you look like you
turns,
were tossing it in.
and
Yeah, but you.
when I
looked
caught up with Dan, it was like my third time out, and we went to Tahoe,
Yeah.
and I was like going down a hill, and what I would do is I would just beeline it down the hill,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
kind of,
MJ with the
cut to
jacking
my
off
hillside edge to
in the
slow
big
down to stop.
blind.
He's like, "You're gonna fucking kill
Oh my
yourself."
goodness. Berkey just
yeah, we
flops
will.
the straight.
I was like, "Okay, explain more." And he's
That
like,
is hot.
He's like, "You're gonna try to carve, and you're gonna
If
catch
you
an
win
edge
$1 million,
and you're gonna
you
die."
just get to flop the
I
nuts.
was like, "Okay, teach me." And he showed me, and like I really. picked
And he
it up after
continues to
that. It
talk
was a-
and
it was a
tell
big
his
lesson.
story through all this.
Learning snowboarding is like a rite of passage because everyone, day one, just like is so sore. After, like, it's just the most sore your legs and your ass will ever be.
I actually wasn't, but I mean, I took a lesson my first time going, so I was just on the bunny hill all day.
Oh, okay.
But I was mentally fatigued. So after the lesson, the next day, we went up on the mountain and like did mostly greens and a couple blues. And I just remember like because I had some fear kind of baked in, like I hadn't taken a big fall yet, and I was just like anticipating that it was gonna happen, and that just like stayed with me all day. So 6 hours in, I was just like, I can't think straight anymore, and I really have to think about like everything that
Johnny,
I do
weird question.
to navigate.
Did I get the 4 purples? I assume I did. Did I get them?
Yeah, I tossed them in.
Okay. I'm just doing. I guess I'm doing something different. Bad.
Good
in
thing
my
we
head.
have 19 cameras we could check.
Not accusing you, obviously.
No, yeah, I picked them up and tossed them back to you.
No, yeah. I just did bad math.
Yeah.
It's fucking hot here.
I only had 2 more purples to give you.
All right.
Because the 2 were already.
No, I believe you.
How
already.
can I win?
I just have to
Hard
be wrong.
versus sand. A lot of flops.
Okay, Johnny Vibes, I'd like to know your thoughts on the future of YouTube poker. Where do you think it's going? You know, you've obviously been there pretty much from the beginning. Or if you want to answer this, who do you think is crushing it that I haven't heard of?
I think it's going towards the live streams, honestly.
Yeah,
Really?
I agree with that.
Live streams of like cash games, or live streams of like walking around,
The
or
live stream
like
cash games.
It's kind of a
cash
problem.
games?
It's kind of a problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think this level of velocity is able to continue?
No.
I hear
Oh,
there's
yeah.
going to be
What's
like
happening
24
right now is
Vegas
the LA
cash
poker
games.
scene in a nutshell.
Agreed.
Yeah.
The money, everything's going to collapse on itself, and they're going to recycle, get
Yep.
new people, and it's just going to keep happening.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like I've seen this play out too many times.
Yep.
Yeah.
The wrong people end up in the hospital.
Yep.
The game just dies.
Everything's playing way too big right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently there's a lot of money in LA.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Seems to be.
Yeah. Where does it come from?
No, but he's spot on. Seems to be.
Ready for
You can play over me.
I'm going to be quitting very soon. You can take my seat.
Oh, Lily Coletto is back. She was sitting in our 3-seat earlier.
I think that there's some.
Yeah, you want to play for a little bit? Go ahead. Sure. Of course.
Make it
I'll
more
come back and
interactive
you're leaving soon,
Like,
yes?
put like heart rate monitors
Yeah,
on people.
I don't know.
I think there's a lot of improvements that can be made. Even something as simple as like the popularity of Twitter Space right now. I think like a huge missed opportunity is bringing the community
All
in for live
right.
streams.
Jesse's got the
There's just
bounty with the
nothing
10
stopping-
Like
dudes
Joey was
and
doing that, bringing on
flops
yeah,
two pair.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing stopping them from doing a watch
Dan
party.
Shack has
They need
the
to alter the
flush
tech
draw.
a little
combo
bit.
draw.
They need to
Yeah.
be able to see people or commonly watch something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
need to alter that tech, and it's not a
I
hard
always
alter.
root for
But
the
it's like
bounties,
watching the
though.
World Series main event final
Can't
table
help
in
it.
a large group live stream setting where you have other people, other guests.
Well, it's kind of
people
like
are
a Joe
calling in. That
Rogan.
would make it.
It's like a Joe Rogan
Yeah, like
fight.
watch.
I'd
Exactly,
love a
fight
race
companion.
here.
Yes.
Exactly.
But this way, everyone gets to talk instead of just type.
Right. Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
cool.
There's still so much room to improve live streaming, but they have come a long way. I mean, I love the Hustler.
gonna be a call,
Live
though.
with the bike, especially with you, Kevin Martin. I watched that whole one.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Kevin was on one that day, man. He was getting after it.
Flush
Gets
comes in
there.
for Shaq.
I knew you were in there.
The
so
straight.
Excuse me, straight.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
Successfully
he like
flushed.
formatted an
Dang.
A6 off on the button. I was just like, all right, I see how
I
today's
really
gonna
wanted the
go.
bounty to get there, but
You know your
also
customer.
Let's go.
Play defense
rooting
on
for
the whole
Dan Shack to
table.
win a
Go
few.
fuck yourself.
There you go.
You had a big freaking hand.
I did.
That's above average for what you can expect with the 10 deuce.
I agree.
You didn't win the pot though.
Berkey, I was doing somersaults
Berkey
in
saying
my
the silent
head.
part out loud.
Yeah.
I don't
remember. Here we are.
What's that?
So
Hey,
then the
you had a
one-liner
good hand and
fell,
you
here we
didn't
are.
win.
Was it diamonds?
Do you see that?
What?
That doesn't make sense. I don't think that's allowed to happen.
I was very off-suited.
Poker's mean.
Jesse, I really like that cardigan, but I gotta tell you, it's not very appropriate right now.
You're not hot.
He's worn it the
I'm
whole
dying.
I'm dying.
think it's
I'm
wasted.
never hot and I'm dying.
I'm like sweating.
My hands are sweating.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
Well, it's just because you're playing so good.
Hey, it's on fire.
You know, Berkey?
You look like a warm fireside
they
chat.
They told me to dress nice in the invitation.
Here's the 10-9 suited again, and
so
They didn't
again,
tell me that.
it is dominated.
I missed that memo.
Well, you just want a million. You can just.
We'll be okay.
Oh, Jesse
Hey, yeah.
Sylvia waking up with queens.
I think it's 4-bet o'clock. I don't know
It
about
is
you.
4 o'clock.
He even had the perfectly paused cold 4-bet pause.
It just screams strength.
I was gonna 4-bet.
Well, fuck you guys. I never have anything ever.
I don't think I've
just
seen
had a really good
Jesse 4-bet the entire stream,
when
so
Jesse
that
goes
is
quiet-
a really strong.
And sinks into
Everything
his little
changes.
slot.
Bet.
Everything changes.
I had 10 deuce.
Nah,
but
I
didn't wanna
blocked 10
take the
deuce.
guy's
I
money.
knew I was
Sharp,
in good shape.
sharp.
But Vibes, what do you think about the individual on YouTube? That's really the question I have. Is where is that? Where do you see that going from the vlogging space to where it is now?
Oh my gosh, Jay Carver is hungry for these poker YouTube conversations.
love
he is
it.
the consumer. He is on the
Have you seen
front
Nick Chin Poker
lines.
Guys and Frankie is his name, right? I think his videos are great and are like the young.
He just started doing long form videos, right?
Yes. That's
Yeah, it's
Oh, and
it's
speaking
about
of,
time because I think
waking up with the
the
bounty,
way I understand
bounty
it,
hand 10
YouTube
deuce.
Shorts are just a really great catalyst to building a
pull
channel.
to the main channel. 'Cause
Yeah.
They're not making any money whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah.
The revenue split's pretty weak, and
I've heard nothing but bad things about the revenue.
Yeah.
Like people don't trust
Oh,
you,
that hand.
whereas like in the long form video,
Oh, yeah, of course
they
he
trust you.
Right, you build an audience. Yeah. I think the conversion.
Flop
is
second
tough, though.
pair.
Firing her, correct?
Gonna be hard to get
Yeah,
it
yeah.
in with the 10 deuce,
Yeah,
but
he-
let's see if
He
he
had a huge hand. Yeah,
decides to run some bluffs.
I was just deciding if I wanted to.
Ace is a great turn card
I was
for
gonna be so sad
Jason
if
to
you
bet
showed.
on.
100% hits his range.
Just, like, messing around too much. Like, you could have a jack and a diamond. But,
Yeah, I did.
Berkey's gonna flat.
yeah.
Berkey's sniffing it out.
That was a bad card. If you hit a diamond, I'm putting more money in the pot. So I just 10
Yeah,
diamond.
that was the one card
Yeah.
I was gonna hit.
Are we gonna see a blast on the river? Or are we gonna see a conceded pot?
It's about
Blast,
1,600 in the
blast,
middle.
Yes.
I was
Let's
just like, how
go.
lucky am I? I bluffed 2 pair with 10 deuce. I'm just gonna get the bounty. So
Puts in the big bet.
That's a hard one to
Just
call off.
don't beat anything, man.
You do though.
sorry.
Gotta know your customer.
I know. Just don't beat anything.
Pay the man his bounty.
Somerville can leave the game, but the game can't leave Somerville.
I guess you could have like
Please finish that sentence, please.
the old King 5.
I guess you could have 10 deuce.
I could beat that. I didn't think you would check that.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't think you would.
I thought
Berkey
you would
found
just,
a call
come out
there.
bluffing.
You can beat 8-9 too.
No,
These boys are
come on.
disrespecting
This is
each
Jay
other.
Carver.
They are
They don't
looking
need
each
any
other
big
up.
call.
When it comes to content, like young people are just like
Nice
curious
call.
about the creativity and the willingness to just go all in on it. But in poker, it's weird because you have to have money to play the game.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of
I think after they'd each given $1,000 out of their stack to MJ for winning the bounty in the first couple hours, they said no more.
But Berkey wasn't here for that. He gets to
I think we
skirt that
kinda
whole
lack the mature
whole
storytelling,
era.
I was trying to
So,
make
I
when you
know.
look at
sense out of some
other
nonsense.
I agree with
and this
you.
is a little
It's
bit
not
too generic,
fair.
but it's the best example I can give. Are you familiar with the Great White Underbelly? So it's this guy who basically does sit-down interviews and sit-down photography with people that are part of kind of like the underbelly of society, homeless people, pimps,
Oh, I think I've seen that.
things of that nature. And it's like really riveting. It's obviously like long-form content, but it's the main premise behind it is storytelling. We don't have that. Like no one's getting profiled in a meaningful way anymore. You know? I mean, we'll see a little bit of it with Doyle now.
Have you ever watched any real estate videos?
All right, we're going to take this flop
really
4
try not to.
ways.
They're just really bad.
Yeah.
And it's all from old people, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Or is it like real estate investing?
MJ's
or
got
is
the
it-
king of
like
spades
Grant
on this
Cardone?
monotone
no,
flop.
more like
Checking
this is the Las
around.
Vegas market report. And it's some old guy like
Yeah.
that has no like clue about
Pocket
utilities or
nine's still a
anything.
slight favorite. Oh
'cause I
no.
watch those. I watch those ones where they go to like
Not a
$20
favorite.
million homes in Vegas and do a little walkthrough. Those are kind of. Those are well shot.
But like you have to have money to be a real estate agent. You have to be older. You can't just be a
Johnny
21
Vibes going to
year-old
float
trading
with the
60 times
pocket
on real
eights,
estate.
8 of spades on board.
But they're also not nearly as watched as some of the other guys.
Berkey
who are killing it, like,
appears to be
Mr. Beast
grabbing
or
raisin
Arax or
chips.
Ryan Trahan's, you know, like those guys.
Pops it on up to 750.
I
You
like
hear
the
that
balls.
Mr. Beast story he tells on it's like Schultz's podcast, where
Did you
I
see
guess
like
a lot of
Berkey's
people try to
balls?
Yeah.
find where he
It's
lives.
inappropriate.
Enough that there's like PIs in his town or in nearby towns who will just hit
Picking
him
up more
like, hey,
equity
somebody
here on the turn for
find
MJ.
it. And there was one time where one of
It's
the
now got a
sultan,
top
like the
pair with
princes
the
of Saudi
spade
Arabia
redraw.
somewhere, was trying to find him. And he was like, hey, this guy's trying to find you, like contacting you. I'm gonna connect you guys if you want. He's like, sure. And the guy flew all the way out and pitched him a
Check,
bunch
check
of
with the
ideas for new
showdown
videos,
value.
and then just went back.
I'm sure he gets that a ton.
Yeah,
You know.
but
Berkey
But
going
that's
to
like
go ahead and
spectacle
give up.
YouTube, like a lot of the stuff that they're doing in some ways. But I don't know, there's a bunch of these young guys I watch that are just doing sort of like generic, like just entertainment content. And I think like, I wonder if there's a lane for poker related somehow stuff in that way. You know, it's like,
Didn't see anything.
Nobody just dropped microphones in front of us, in case y'all were asking.
you know, you ever see Ryan Trahan's YouTube channel? He's just like a curly-haired kid from Texas who did a bunch of like interesting videos. But his one he's most known for is he took a penny from California to Mr. Beast in a month and made daily vlogs. Had a team with him,
What'd you have?
and it was just a story of how he had to make money every single day.
That's exactly
from
why I
from
didn't
a
raise
penny.
pre.
You know, and
Now
just
you're gonna
raised a
rip it
shit
up
ton of
my
money
butt.
as he traveled across the country
I
and
wasn't
told the
gonna- I
story
wouldn't
in
follow
an interesting way. And you know,
I thought you
that's-
really liked
I
your
see
hand.
that.
I
and think
did.
Poker could be the vehicle for telling the story like that, and that would be a way you sort of put the poker on as part of the story instead of having I'm going to the Bellagio and that's the story.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
I think the toughest sell though is like, in order for that to be successful, you have to now market to a broader audience because the
Yes.
diehards are a little less interested.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's the thing though. It's like, you know, I can make a video that 10,000 people will watch every single time, but to get to this place where you can get 1 million views, you can't do a video like that.
Yeah, it's funny because
Frankie's video got I don't know how many hundreds of thousands because it was him getting asked out on a date by Kitty, and that was the angle, and there was
Yeah.
poker there.
yeah.
You know, like that's not something you can engineer necessarily.
It's
but
so funny because sports has no
He
problem
go
doing
viral,
this.
man.
Did he go viral? That's true.
Well, poker's not inclusive.
Go your way.
That's true, and
Go
I
your
also think
side.
we're all just too excessive.
Go
your
your
side.
side.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Go your way sounds very
Go your
enlightening.
way. Yeah.
I like go your way.
That's not very.
Go your side. There was a time period where she got it. What are those like rock, whatever diamond, not actual diamonds. What are they called? Rock stones? Something stone.
cubic zirconian.
I don't know. Whatever.
fake
She
diamonds?
put them all on the back of her phone so that they spelled out "Go your side." Rhinestone. Thank you. And so she
That
wouldn't even
story
say "Go
became
your side." She just pulled her phone
significantly
out
less
like
cool
she was on the
when I
phone.
heard Rhinestone.
Started with diamonds.
Yeah.
went to rhinestone. She bedazzled her phone with "Go Your Side."
Thank
Is
you. Right.
what you're saying.
She went to the fucking mall and paid $9.99 to get it done.
Diamonds.
Kitty is
Once you buy a diamond, it's worth about $10, right?
honestly, we might just be missing the mark by not making Kitty the biggest thing in poker. There's a lot of
I
meat
do
on
love
that
some
bone.
kitty.
She's got comedic gold through and through.
But she's accidentally funny.
yeah, which is what's great.
No, which
She's
kind of
just
makes you feel
telling-
bad
she's
because you're
so
less
open
laughing
and
with her,
truthful
you're more
about
laughing at
everything.
her.
Nah, she knows the shtick.
Yeah, I think Kitty
I'm
Quo
convinced that
knows
she's like
what
Dee.
she has
she
to
could tweet better
offer.
if she wanted to, but at this point,
She's just as part of the
yeah,
character.
that's the
Yeah.
shtick.
That's why I don't capitalize either. You know,
There
you're
you
just like, okay, this is what it is.
I don't know, man. Spent like 9 years hanging out with her. Still know she's trolling me. I'm
It's
not
the best
sure.
troll when you don't know.
She's got some really good ones. I'm like,
We
this
could see
can't-
some fireworks here.
This can't be real.
I believe it.
She used to like yell at me in a group chat, like, what did my husband just say? And it would be, you didn't have to scroll up, it was sitting right there, like what he said. Like, what did my husband say, Jesse?
She is so funny.
She's great.
I just watched.
But yeah, that Frankie thing was hilarious. I was watching that.
His video was so good. It was honestly one of the top 5 YouTube videos I've seen.
Oh, I haven't
in
seen his
poker.
video even. I just saw the cash game where she just like sat down and immediately started hitting.
Oh, he
them.
does the
great.
storytelling of like how it went down.
It's good.
Did he actually went out with her, right? And like shot some guy or?
I think so. I think he had that as a follow-up video.
Berkey
But
looking to
his- the
milk
style of his
this
video is
pot
heavily
here
influenced by this Ryan Trahan guy. If you haven't seen it, just watch one or two videos. Every video he has is 8
with a
million views
dominated
now.
hand.
So he has a very unique editing
I mean,
style,
a
sense of
dominating
humor,
hand.
self-appreciating. It's just like, you know, when you watch the 20-year-olds
That looks like an
that are
overbet.
killing it, that's where I think, like you say, it's very hard because you have to be somewhat wealthy to play poker sustainably and then make content on top of it. But still, like,
And if you're gonna play poker at a high level, then
yeah.
it's gonna be hard to make content.
You ever seen Eric?
Yes.
The way he sets up some of these scenarios, I also think there could be gambling angles in
Yeah.
some of these ways.
Who is it?
Airac.
How you spell it?
Air, like breathing, rack.
Okay.
He's like the number 2 or 3 YouTuber in my opinion.
R-A-C-K.
I think his,
Right.
in terms of views, he's probably like number 2 or 3 as well.
Yeah, he's amazing. Really,
MJ
really
gonna let it go.
clever, Some of the stuff he's done.
Good job.
I'm in there. I'm watching a bunch on YouTube.
It's weird though,
grinding.
'cause like I'm not like a natural presenter. Like, you know, I'm more of an introvert.
Sure.
Not really.
A lot of the content creators are, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I consider myself to be too.
That's mine.
Thank you.
But your community feels it, right? You draw those same people that
Yeah, for sure.
see themselves in you, right?
How long are you in town for? Through the series?
No, I leave on Wednesday to go play in Phil Henry's poker room.
Oh yeah, I was invited, but games are too good. Too busy here
You
now.
just playing Bill every day?
I have been, yeah.
Oh, you
But
have
the
the
games have been kind of hit
blocker.
or miss.
Oh, wow.
Some days it just doesn't
You're the
run.
one that was. Dude,
I
200
play
cards.
Raji a lot.
Yeah, when are you back?
I mean, I'm coming back to the series.
Okay.
Coming back this weekend for ABC, but gonna be drinking.
Okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
After that, just hit me up. I'll get you chips.
Yeah, people were
Oh,
overheating
yeah.
too much in July.
That's really good they moved
He's
it.
got a bunch of Resorts World
Really good.
They're all Bellagio now. I can't fit any more in my box. I need to offload.
That's
Good
what she
problem to
said.
have.
Yeah.
Was it an issue changing them over?
No. That's probably the most beautiful thing about Vegas is chips are just uniform currency from casino to casino.
Yeah.
Meh. Try to cash a 25K chip and you'll see how hard it is.
No, once
for the
once you
plebs.
have
Once you have
play,
play,
it's
yeah.
over. It's
Once
easy.
you have play, yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
they don't
like-
care if it's in the poker room.
I
No.
was a little concerned because
Baccarat is the only thing that's tricky.
I think Baccarat
I don't really
chips.
have
They
any
use
play
different 25Ks, right?
Oh, I just have
They use
to.
different
It's
all
Baccarat.
chips.
Oh, it does?
All their
I
chips.
can get them converted to Paris.
Yeah, they're
or
over.
I don't
whatever
touch the
for
chips when I
series.
play Baccarat. I let Joey Chung do all the business and I just have a piece of it.
All right.
Yeah. We never won, but it
Got
feels
pocket
right.
sevens. Berkey's ace-7 off in the straddle.
Pretty dry king high board, easy for Shaq to continue. Berkey gonna
Actually
float
very
with the
smart
ace
for him. He
high.
gets probably a lot of comps out of it.
Check, check with
The way.
Yeah.
fourth pair.
Fill me in, please.
Dan Shaq gonna take it down here.
I was just happy you didn't have 10 deuce, Dan. That wasn't the target river I was looking for. I could beat one hand, and that was no longer true.
For those of you just joining us, the 10 deuce bounty is on in honor of
Yeah, you go to
Doyle
LA, and
Brunson.
it's just like such a fucking
Yeah,
nightmare.
and MJ's been scooping with it all night.
Jesse tried to get one through, couldn't
Almost
get
got
it
there.
through.
Everything about
Jay
that place
Carver
is
tried
so
to get
hard.
one
Yeah,
through.
it's hard to get
Get
place to
through.
place.
MJ's the wizard.
Yeah, that's like 50% of why we moved back here.
What?
We did 1 year of traffic. We're like,
I really thought Jake Carver's one was going to get through with that blast on the river.
Yeah, nobody wants to live. We're gonna live in Bell
Lighter
Gardens.
than dirt.
Yeah, it's like it's hard to get place to place. It's impossible to swap chips. Like if you play at one place and then go to another, you're just fucked.
When you're playing six-handed
And
and they
everyone's
do
like
have
Bogarts their
the
chips.
10
If you come
deuce
from Vegas,
combos
oh my
added
God.
into everybody's ranges,
Yeah, you're so happy to offload. But
Yeah.
they're feeling frisky. Everyone wants to be a hero.
We raised 1,500.
What was funny is he didn't even list that as one of the bluffs. He was running down all the bluffs that he could possibly
My
have. He didn't
cookie's
list
back.
very many. And 10 deuce was not one of them.
Don't
Still
be a
called
nit.
those.
Speaking of
Regret
10
it.
deuce, Berkey gonna
Oh,
raise
here we
it up
go.
and win a bounty.
That's embarrassing.
I like it. Do I
Let's
always
see if
do that?
someone
Yes.
besides MJ
was in
can
that
win with
range,
it.
yeah.
He just
God,
did
I can't believe
Oh,
I
you
doubled
just got
you.
it.
Wow.
Oh, okay. You have a
Changed.
That's it. Now
He
you're-
had just
now
clicked.
I'm folding.
Victory stories from NFTs, I feel like.
Fucking guy, of course
You
he hit the
actually sold
nine.
right near the top.
Wait, Jason folded
retired now.
ace queen off?
That's fucking funny.
Like, I felt like I had a decent finger on the pulse of pop culture with that one.
Yeah.
And I just felt like it was turning. Like, people were like,
Just go all in when he 3-bets in the small
I
blind.
should.
Just go all in. Stick it right in his eyes.
Too nitty.
Oh, yeah,
Too much studying.
yeah,
about
well,
folding
that
to
doc that
three-bets
came
and
out
no
was like-
antes. And
Yeah, the ace jack
I don't even know
off
how
that,
true it
I
was, but it
think
seemed
that
harmful.
is
yeah, I definitely see one.
But you
Yeah.
sold before that,
Mr.
right?
Andy.
200 blind
That's
deep,
it.
Yeah.
approved to fold to
it.
the
I
three
don't
bet
need
in
it.
early
Yeah, I sold
version,
mute
but
fold.
boo hiss,
I
come
bought a mute
on.
for like
Yes.
7.5 and sold it for like 48.
Let's go.
Okay.
It was so wild too because there was zero
I mean,
movement at that like middle tier for 8 months, and then just out of the what happened was ETH went down.
Yeah.
ETH went down and the prices of apes just
Thanks
like
for having me.
skyrocketed. And I was like, fucking sell, like just dump. ETH will recover at some point.
It's interesting. Like usually
All right.
markets evolve.
MJ's
and I
got
feel
the
like
flush draw here.
crypto market went backwards.
Five
whereas
top
like,
pair.
I want to
Top
There's
two.
obviously some utility.
Oh, yes,
but
top
at least with
two.
ICOs, they're like pretending to have some.
really
That's I
you.
think the problem is
Got a light bulb in the way.
not to knock NFTs, but
Flush completes
was
on the
just another
corner,
derivative
MJ,
of the
because
Because MJ's MJ.
Like,
It got turned into that. At least.
that's what I mean. It's just like
Been catching
whether
these
that was the
flushes all
intention or
night.
not, it was just so easy for that to be the case.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like when you already have a lack of proof of concept for utility, and then you just find another derivative that is a shinier product that has no utility.
Yeah.
Of course, like a bunch of dumb money's gonna funnel in, and then the market's gonna correct, and you're all gonna wish that things had changed.
The structure of how they're sold too, like makes
No, I wanna
wash
give
stuff,
them
wash
something.
trading so powerful.
Please.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, you have these sites where you can trade NFTs where they were giving out more coins than the fees.
I don't mind.
Ah, good boy.
I'm not, but
Oh no. Hey, let's get some dinner.
You're still sitting.
Good to see you, man.
I'm not kidding. Between you, me, Jesse, and Andre, we can have a
Usually
tour.
they jump up when you.
I'll get a fucking
Still
bus.
sitting.
Let's get Joey in there. Hellmuth
I
is
wanna,
cheap these
I want
days.
to pitch Jason the thing that I told you, Berkey, one time, but one day.
It's a
Oh,
meaty
yeah, yeah,
tour
I like
bus
that
there.
idea.
I think it's a good idea.
I think so too.
Sure.
I think the time is right. Too.
Was that
We
the
got
one
a
that
Jason
I
Somerville
countered with,
leaving
like, the
us
Shark Tank
tonight.
idea?
Well,
Thank you
you,
so
like,
much for
added it in.
playing.
Yeah.
Sub
I like
in
that.
our
I've had that idea
fearless
for a long
leader,
time.
Todd
Actually, Jason would
Anderson.
be perfect to add
Yeah,
to
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
Because like he wouldn't actually have to play poker. He
Yeah,
could just like
he'd love it.
passively
No, that's
throw a bunch
exactly
of
what
money at
Jason
it.
wants to do.
Yeah.
How we doing, sir?
I'm here. You guys beat
I'm
everybody
here.
else. I'm the
That's always
last.
great to see
is the
somebody go
final
from the
table.
box to the table. You
It's
know,
crazy, isn't it?
it's the evolution everybody dreams of.
My phone's buried over there. Don't have to worry about that.
Why would we worry about
Oh, you saw me dealing that.
Yeah, I was watching the
Berkey
early part.
jacking off
That's
to
how I
the
knew C was open.
it? Sharp, you snap came down.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't want them to play short-handed. I only live 3 minutes away.
Well, thanks for coming.
Oh, happy to. I will admit the location had a lot to do with it. If you were even 10 minutes further away, probably
You're that
wasn't
close.
going to happen.
You're that close.
Yeah, I think like a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles.
15 minutes from this trip.
It's nice, isn't it?
You guys queued up the Rocky theme song when you sat down, right?
The what?
The Rocky,
Rocky?
theme song, yeah.
All 300?
I'm starving.
I just give you cheese and prosciutto. It's actually not bad. Parmesan cheese.
I want to go to Nobu after this, but I think it's going to be a bit too late.
Round 12.
Yes, it was a week, is it a Monday? It's probably closed.
They have 3 of them.
Does Aaron have those same?
No, so
Ace
it's
Queen
Virgin,
suited versus Ace Nine
Caesars,
suited, but
and
Vibe is
Pairs.
gonna c-bet here. King high board.
I like the Virgin the best. It's also 25% cheaper.
Raised to 11.
We'll go the sum.
Ooh, Berkey raises and Vibes finds a call there.
I kind of like this raise. He like freezes the action on the turn. He almost always buys himself a 3-river card.
It's true.
You're sharp. You're not just your ordinary vlogger, you know? This guy pays attention.
You almost talked him into betting. Just to spite
You just got to start bet 3-betting a lot.
Backdoor flush coming through, but nobody's got hearts.
I did not win as much as I should have, so I got about another $4,000.
4,000.
An overbet river.
About the 7-8.
No, I would have called by now if I had that. I have no pair.
Love to hear it.
All right.
Wow, I have no pair. I was bluffing with the best hand.
Yeah,
Right, ace high.
exactly.
Better ace high.
Yeah, you had a better ace
I
high.
love when that happens.
I like
Bluffing
how
with the best
Berkey
hand.
was 1,000% to check back that turn, and then when he said that, he just so begrudgingly.
World Poker Tour.
The deuce was one that like wasn't really gonna be.
At which one?
It was Mandalay Bay.
Wow.
Day 2, you sat to my left, and you explained to me how you were an investment banker, or like you had a hedge fund.
You know, I could have just had the 4-5.
But you said that you spend more of your time playing poker.
I don't know if that was true at the
Raised
time,
to
but
300.
probably not. It's true.
We raised 1,000.
Why can't you just hero call the ace high there and I get the flip?
I played a World Poker Tour event at the Mirage.
Call 1,000. Is that?
The Mandalay Bay, yep. Jean-Robert Blanc was the chip leader after day 1. But I think he actually went broke. Yeah, day 1.
Raised 1,600.
Okay, you got it. You win. Show me one card.
Berkey flopped quads.
Show me one card.
Show me one.
Okay.
If you insist.
Oh, man.
Quads and straight flushes are must shows. Mandatory.
That's a good rule.
You picked a really good time to ask to see a card.
Yeah,
Yeah. Meta time.
Yeah.
Truth.
very true.
Because he's just a concert professional. He's just going to slide into the mug, not going to say a word.
Yeah. I watched a kid once lose with quads over quads and try to muck it in the tournament. And the
Pulled it out.
dealer made him show it, and he was like, "I don't want to show." And I thought for sure he just like
Raised to
called it
50.
off in
Yeah.
the worst manner.
Yeah.
And he just had quads. I was like, bro, I've never seen anyone in the world that didn't want to show it.
Yeah. If you lose quads versus quads, I feel like you have to show that.
Yeah, and you also get the key to the city.
I think it was like $10 or something. And they had a high hand bonus.
Too bad I wasn't in a cash game, one of these jackpot casinos.
And he was underage playing, and he
How good is your hand?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
How good is your pocket queens?
had quads. But since he had quads,
I'm going to fold.
he just
Wow.
because he didn't want that.
If you show me a bad hand, you have my action unlimited.
that he would get like kicked out. And
Oh, yeah, yeah. I think, have you told this story somewhere? Maybe to me, because I've definitely
I always lose with queens.
I
heard
folded
this.
I had folded.
MJ does
You know,
know
I
when
know
to
a
fold
guy
them.
I feel like I've heard this
that
story
I
before.
would play in
It's
LA
so
with
sick.
in the private
Continue with 4-2 offsuit,
no
but
matter how big,
Mutual friend.
A7
medium
suited
or
straight in
small,
the
we
back.
played. And we started off small.
No,
and got
I mean
bigger,
when
and then
new
played
player comes
fucking
in,
nosebleed.
Yeah.
buying
No matter
shorter,
what.
3 betting
He had 2
smaller
queens
than
tattooed on his arm.
the, you know,
He would
average
open
player.
fold
Strength.
them.
That's why he said,
No
show me
matter
a bad
what
hand
game,
and you have my
he would
action
open
forever.
fold them.
It's great.
100%
It was strong. It was quite strong.
Because he said he lost the biggest pot of his life with 2 queens. He'll never play it again. And he was serious. For years, he would just open fold queens. No problem.
More value for him to keep
You know what? Those less
Right.
stress.
Holy shit.
They're like jacks, only a little better, but not much better.
We raise 1250.
Oh, ace queen versus ace queen.
Heads up.
Gonna get any puppy paws here? 1.
Jesse gonna opt for the small size. Berkey comes along.
Neither of them love this board, so check, check.
Looks like we lost the under, huh?
What's that?
We lost the under?
Yes.
Damn it. It was 5.
They had like 6 runs in the 3rd inning.
Can't
Goes
wait
check,
to check, check.
chop it off.
Yeah.
It was 4.5 was the number.
Wow.
It always feels a little psychotic. Bluff catch with ace high versus the guy who plays perfectly pre. But here I was.
In this
that's not
context,
pre,
that's
so there
actually
you
an
go.
insult,
Well, that's true,
Berkey
but-
to Jesse, to say someone's playing perfectly pre.
Lookup table. You're just not allowed to get too far out of line.
No, it's true. Lucky for me,
Goes poorly.
lucky for me,
Like, this guy doesn't even stand behind his software.
Yeah.
fortunately for me, he used my server to get his 100 big blind cash ranges, so I'm locked
There we
in.
go.
I'm locked in. I know what's going on.
One of my favorite things was.
When was the last
I
time
like
you
how
played
we have
100 fucking
3
big blind
different
hands?
training sites represented on
Long
the
time,
table,
man.
and their
I think I got
founders.
short ones during the heads up
Solve for
match.
Wife
Ryan
from Matt
Langer, the
Berkey,
final table, the monster
Hybrid Poker from MJ Gonzalez, and Flop
Is that an
Them All
ace?
by Jesse Sylvia.
And so
Oh,
I
okay.
gave it to him. He
It
goes,
was a
I'm just
4.
going to tell you right now. It's like,
No, it's not
I'm not going to be playing correct ranges. Dude, do whatever you got. You play with Ryan, right? He's like,
I've never played with him actually, but I've talked.
So,
Ryan is an animal at the table.
What's that? I
He's
don't know. Let's
like-
find out what's from Lexi.
He'll
What's
bust
going
out
on
things
tomorrow.
that you just
All right.
like he'll
So,
limp under the gun with 5.
unfortunately, we
King 5
lost
off and
our
just, like,
Bet
full
Rivers pick of the night. So everyone at the table is going to walk away with what is in this brown box. If we had won, then we would have taken home what's in the gold box. But make sure to tune in tomorrow to see if we win tomorrow. We get to open this one. So let's unbox and see what everyone is taking home. A portable petite gerbil cage
Wow. Just what they wanted.
for all winners here.
It's a sick
Alright.
house for
I
a
will out of
gerbil, to be
spite buy a
honest.
gerbil. Just so you
guys
know.
can thank the twins for losing tonight.
No.
Had they
just scored too
won,
many
they would
runs.
have gotten gold box
the under.
prizes.
you buy a gerbil, you get $1 a day. You keep it alive from me.
Okay.
You're all getting swag bags.
All getting
I gotta
get
tell
one
you, my
and name it
history with
MJ.
plants
We have to buy our
Yep,
It's
all
not
our players
right.
here at
doesn't look
Poker
good.
Night in America receive swag
How long
bags
is your
for appearing on
ball?
our
How long do y'all
shows,
keep one
so.
He
alive?
can't know about the bet though.
We have to.
We can bet in
Swaggy.
private.
Okay. Well, no, I just meant we all get one. And it's like remember when you have an egg? Is
Oh
like
shit!
It's a gerbil
Yeah.
lasts longer?
Yeah.
This seems cruel, but
I'm
I mean,
fucking-
I had
I'm-
gerbils as a kid.
I'm drawing dead.
Oh,
I'm drawing dead.
drawing dead?
I had gerbils
not-
as a
I
kid.
like that suggestion.
Is gerbil the
If
same?
we all
have
get
to-
gerbil
I would
rounds,
have
maybe we
to
should all
do
get
that.
My
gerbils and
rule
see
that,
whose lasts
my fiancé
longer.
can't take care of it
You can't
because
have
that's
a white
Right,
elephant
but my wife
gift
would
at a
take care of
poker
it,
table.
and
Poker
so
players will
our
turn
son
it
is
into
due
a
next
prop bet
month.
somehow.
We have a
What
3-year-old,
is it about
and I'm
gerbils that they
never
always
home.
die in the most horrific and
So I
unexpected
just
ways?
Yeah, that's
I
right.
don't don't know, but
I had gerbils
I
as a
feel the same
kid,
way for hamsters.
like,
And I never had one as a kid. I think I was
came
spared a
home
lot
one
of
day,
trauma.
I had two of them. I had a black
Is a
one
gerbil and a
tan one.
hamster a different
I
animal,
came
or
home
are
one
they
day,
the same
and there was
animal?
little
They're
pink
different.
things in the cage. I'm like, what the hell is that? Come to find out, they had babies.
I don't know. Don't ask me
So
what the
naturally,
differences
we
are.
assumed that the all black one was the
Other
male,
than,
and that the brown
well,
one
the
was
only
the female.
reference
We
I have to
remove
gerbils
the male
are the
because
South
he'll
Park
eat the
ones
babies.
where
We remove the black one.
when
What about
enters
those
a
female?
bodily orifice.
The
What
babies
about
were
those
consumed.
dancing ones on the car commercials
that
for
was
the
the end of
Kia?
that.
Are those gerbils or hamsters?
I can't say I
burial
watch
for the
enough
baby
commercials to know that know what you're talking about, but I guess we could Google it.
Fair enough. Berkey's got top pair. Jesse turns second pair.
I think we just call them rats.
Can we just pause and look inwardly about this conversation? Bunch of fucking rich guys at the table. And the question is, are there
Gerbil
gerbils
lasts
in the
longer.
wild?
Yeah.
To be fair, we all have cages now, so this is an important question.
That's funny.
I don't know what they eat, but they do eat their young.
I will bet you do not get
So there's that.
Do not get the cage. Booked, how much?
I'll bet you $100.
No.
I don't think they're going to hand us the cake. I think we're going to get a swag bag.
We're getting the chip counts
I won that
now.
cage fair and fucking square.
If
He
there's-
needs it because I have a
If
bet.
there's one cage, you can have it, but I think there will not
Do you know
be a
how
cage.
good I'm gonna sleep at night knowing that Berkey has to wake up and feed this fucking gerbil?
They stink so bad too. Like you just line their cage with sawdust.
Yeah.
And all they do is piss and shit all day.
You know what? We had guinea pigs, and they pulled some of the same crap.
They do not live
Jeremiah-
long.
you know
Mad
Jeremiah has, like-
rabbits,
Dude,
they just don't live
They're
long.
gnarly too. They have no rules in the guinea pig kingdom.
Guinea pigs are a little bigger.
We got one guinea pig. She was pregnant when we got her. I'm like a kid. She has a bunch of babies. Suddenly there's more babies.
Right.
And then they just like start going down like this weird like Game of Thrones family tree shit where she like starves out some of the kids. It was wild, dude. It
You
was
know
awful.
Jeremiah has like a half a dozen guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Like he literally plays poker to try to.
350?
To feed them?
Well, no, he wants to like create a guinea pig rescue.
A
his
guinea
mission
pig
in life.
sanctuary.
So these
Good
are
luck, Dan.
actually
Yes.
in the wild. They're like in the Andes Mountains of Peru.
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I think that's true. They're probably descendants of the chupacabra.
Jesse's got an open under here.
specialize
Shack
in
with the
guinea pig knowledge.
second pair.
Gerbils.
Oh.
Flush completes on the turn, but neither of these boys got a spade. Goes check, check to the river.
Showdown value for both of them.
9.
10.
So Matt, you didn't go to Houston?
No, I got too much going on here. Games are the same, if not better, and I don't want to miss the podcast, stuff like that.
What opened in Houston?
Did we get Jason on the podcast?
I literally just asked him. He
Doug's
fucking gave me
Club.
some
Doug's-
nonsense
Doug's
about,
Club.
I watch all the time.
Oh, he's in Austin.
I mean,
I have
just
no
what he
clue.
was talking about there would be great to hear in a
Yeah,
longer
of
form
course.
on the podcast.
Raise the
We
three.
need to have you on at some point, too.
Yeah, but I didn't say that to you.
No, I know, but I genuinely mean that.
I'm just kidding.
I need to have you on Poker Out Loud again, too.
Absolutely, man.
Heads up.
All right. Cool flop. Check, check.
$500.
Vibe's playing this a little slow. Checking on the flop.
Yeah.
See if he can't get Berkey to come along. Extract a little extra value.
Bad river for me.
Very bad.
If you're just joining us, we are Poker Night in America. We are broadcasting live from Studio 52, the new home,
it was
the
exciting.
10,000 square foot party poker mansion. We got food, we got drinks, we got shroom rooms.
No,
We got
the money
shroom
factor
room.
actually.
We got a majestic looking
that
pool out
was
back.
meaningless, to be quite honest. Like those swings were I'm pretty accustomed to it. I think the exciting part was learning a new discipline from literally scratch. I think people think I was joking, but I had never looked at a heads-up range in my life.
I can confirm.
Todd
When you
is
showed me the
waking up with
histories
these
from
giant
years
pocket
prior,
pairs.
I can confirm.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get a customer this time.
Especially given that it was deep
King
stack
Jack
with an
suited
ante,
for
which is a format
Oh
that
dear, he
I
had
mostly
2
play.
customers.
It was,
One too
it was
many.
fun to look at it drill down to just 2 nodes.
No overs to his kings, though, so that's pretty good.
Where did you find yourself being the most lost?
I think we're going to see a little bit of a trap here.
1100.
3-bet pots. 3-bet pots after check bet call.
Johnny Vibes has a
Heads up.
top pair on the flop, doesn't.
Elected not to 3-bet pre with the King Jack suited,
3-bet
rather
pots in
opting
general,
for the assy
especially at
lead.
that depth. Like, I don't think people understand when you're 3-betting and reaching an SPR of like 30. Range bet's not a thing anymore, you know. It kind of goes out the window. Just do so much checking.
I think Todd might get the maximum here.
Kings and 4.
Oh, boo, goes check check on the river.
I said.
Thank you.
Okay, not the maximum, but does get a pot his way.
I will say though, the exchange of like feeling a little lost in those nodes for just having a ton of vision over areas where I felt like he was lost.
Of course.
Yeah, but you get a sense for it in ring, but you never like know. You know what I mean?
I'm just going to Houston.
Once you start to recognize frequencies, I think it changes.
Yeah, that's probably true. It's just live ranges are so fucking skewed that it's difficult to like really drill down and know. But in this scenario where it was like we were both trying to play pretty
Couple
good
of
pre,
ladies for Dan
Oh,
Shen.
you could really drill down. It's just like okay, like
Yeah, but you're going to know very quickly as see
Bill's gonna be in the game?
yeah,
Check that check.
yeah.
Mr. Shack has been inactive enough to
Johnny Chan room
Build
not
up some
around
credit here.
absolutely.
Looks pretty
Johnny
strong.
room's not around them money makers.
Ooh,
Have a little
5-3
faith.
suited. That's a
You're gonna
pretty
win
one.
this one.
Oh,
Hi,
and
yeah.
he might
I was
be,
gonna say
Dan
never
Shack
mind.
might be able to get away from this with the king high board, though. He's been playing pretty tight.
I don't know, I mean, I got into it. watching
Call
it.
at least
Gutter.
one
Is that what
straight.
you're calling me with, a gutter?
Fun guy, too.
Yeah, he is. Really nice dude.
600.
I
pair.
think
5 and 3.
MJ takes it down. MJ is murdering out
Anybody
here
want
in these
blunts in
streets. Just on a
Berkey
mass heater.
got one. Jesse got one. I
Has
had
known
like
when
6.
to
You had 2 in
hold
a
them and
row.
when to fold them.
Yeah, I've had 6,
And when
I
to
think,
collect
total.
everyone's bounties.
Somerville had one.
I think we're going to kick
you
it
ever play
over
with them,
to some of our
Dan?
sideline reporter,
Did you ever play with one?
Lexi Gavin
Oh,
Mather.
yeah, I mean, not a lot in recent years.
Yeah.
Like 10
All right, so here we are with world-class bartender Dean. Dean, what do you have cooking for us?
We are working on Gavin's Greyhound today in honor of our friend. We have vodka, a little Capoletti, which is like a Campari, some elderflower liqueur to soften it up, and then like the traditional Greyhound, some grapefruit juice.
Awesome, looks
That's it.
good, and it looks pretty.
Yeah, it's real nice.
I'm thirsty.
All right. There you go.
Cheers.
That's Fiona on the Fiona cam. Prettiest black pug in the world.
Oh, I gotta get
He looks like the absolute end boss.
Really?
It is so nutty.
I mean,
And
he's-
Ben took the picture. He took the picture in the middle of a game.
Really?
First time he ever snuck a picture from anybody he played with. It was really cool.
Does anybody else want to see this? Or I have to stay away, right?
What's that?
How close can I
Johnny
get
going to
the
be able to
table with my
just take
phone?
that one away
do you wanna
in
do?
position.
Show us the picture.
Show the picture.
I'll take a picture.
All right.
Yeah, I was thinking about it today, like having had no experience with Doyle and like kind of asking people to tell stories, and there was always like a little bit of hesitation and stuff. And I was like Bobby Baldwin is probably like that person to me. And then I think about
let's
like,
stick with the lights.
how few stories I could actually tell.
Right.
Damn, he looks like who's the guy in Westworld?
Did you see the picture, Vibes?
Yeah, just looking at it.
You saw it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I saw it.
So
I've seen the picture. It's cool.
You seen it? Oh, you gotta see it. It's so cool.
Now the phone's locked.
Way to go, Jesse.
No, I did it.
This is such a boomer interaction.
Jesse opening Jack 9 suited from the hijack.
Can I see the job? Can I see the job?
750.
You ever think about doing poker out loud where it's not 510?
Yeah. I talked to Poker Go a
Where
bunch
do you live in
about
town?
it, but
Walked away.
No, like servicing your own.
You have a house?
yeah,
one strip?
the
Like a
logistics if
condo or
we do it
something?
are a little bit tougher because
Which one?
you would want production to have full control over the audio.
Sure.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
not that you wouldn't
You enjoy it?
trust everybody that you're playing with, but I don't even think you want to leave that
I've been living down
up
here
for.
since
You
February.
do something with like Pokemon America would be amazing.
Yeah.
I think they would do it too.
I
Well,
don't know if I love it.
Poker Go was really interested, but the problem was if we go to the Poker Go studios and we film for 3 days and
It's
do
so expensive.
but it's not even that, right? Like, let's just say that they see the value in it, and we do some sort of exchange. We film for 3 days and we do 200, 400 Poker Out Loud. That is the best version of that product that we'll ever do.
Yeah.
How do we go back to doing
Yeah.
the normal
That's
version?
fair.
I think it looks
Berkey talking
cooler
about
as, like, a
So this is where I
taking
disagree,
poker
actually.
out loud to the Poker
I
Go
mean-
studio.
People still
Pros and
watch
cons of that.
regular season of NFL.
I agree.
Yeah,
Everybody watches the Super Bowl.
true.
I mean, I truly, and people watch college football.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of it's like a spot on analogy. So I actually don't think you're losing out.
It's close. Yeah. Yeah, I think there are pros and cons to it. My biggest hesitation was that the luster gets lost. But the counter to that is obviously
Sylvia waking up with the best of it.
right now we're 9 seasons in and very few people know about it.
I would play on something bigger than 510. I think it's a really
Yeah.
cool idea.
It's also incredibly slow.
Yeah.
So you really have to get a lineup of people who are willing to be
participate.
patient for the participation aspect.
I talked to Tonka and Spraggy before they were on the way to yours. And I talked to them after. And the only criticism was it's just slow. But
Yeah.
that's not what it's for, though, right?
Right,
It's like
right.
Defeats the purpose. Even
I think
worrying
for
about that.
Spraggy, he can enjoy something like that. I think for Tonka, like he's too much action. He just wants to be
Spot
involved.
on. Like, yeah, if you do like a 25-50, I would come and do that.
Yeah.
For sure. Would be even really cool. Why don't you do something that heads up?
So
Raise for
I
three.
thought about that too.
Turkey ace queen off in the
and
hijack.
It's certainly doable. It's just
Open.
a matter of. Well, I guess now I have a lot more oversight over heads up, so it becomes a little bit more interesting. Before, I didn't really understand the intricacies of it. It was just like, well, do we really want people talking when we're playing 90% of the deck?
The answer is absolutely yes.
Yeah, because it does get very convoluted after the
Yes,
flop.
100%.
It's fun too for them to see you have to make like call downs with four.
Yeah,
Like,
parents
if
stuff.
you want,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
do it with you.
yeah. It's
I'll-
definitely
you
something
guys would be great
I
together.
would
It'd
explore.
be fun. I also think it's a unique insight to the game of heads up in a way that the common viewer doesn't get to see. So I actually don't think they would view it in any capacity of being boring, like a
Right.
like a bad six max game,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
because there's just always action.
Yeah, the irony is that I think the best product that we have is not actually the Poker Out Loud. I think it's the On Second Thought, where we take the kind of hero hands and then we break them down further to compare the analysis.
Ace nine
versus
suited from
the
MJ.
symbol.
Ace
Yeah, I
king
think the way
off
you
is
guys
gonna
break down
raise.
and with the graphics and the animation, I think it's second.
We
to
haven't
none.
seen a lot of
I think it's
a lot
unreal.
from Dan Check,
just-
so we're gonna
need to
get
find a
a
way to-
snap full
The
from
problem is I just
MJ.
can't do it for YouTube.
Every
It's
Also,
also-
the
time
problem is it's so fucking expensive.
you
to
see
do
a
that.
three bet
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Dan,
Yeah, just shooting a season is like
Like
30K.
you
He's
have
built
you
up
have
enough
good
credit for
ideas.
these
The problem
folds.
is it just costs too much.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
how do you survive?
Yeah, it's like.
if he realizes that, he should try to
5K
run a lot
day
of
in
bluffs
filming,
now.
plus
At
we
this
pay
point, it's the end of the
everybody who
night.
plays, and then the editing process is
Why
like 20,
not?
25K.
Yeah, come on, Dan. Be our fourth quarter Dan.
No one will see it coming.
3.
Okay, I'm leaving soon, guys, just so you know.
What's that?
I'm gonna leave soon, just so you know. Oh, perfect. I'm starting to fade. I haven't eaten yet. I'm starting to get dizzy.
3 players.
He's been traveling a lot. He's been in LA a bunch with Hustler. And then I think
Peckish.
he's in Jersey
Peakish or
right now.
peckish?
Peckish.
Check. Check.
Go ahead.
Berkey
Alright.
flopping
No,
the
you're
best of it. MJ has an open ender. Goes check through.
No, he's kind of.
Turned out.
Yeah, I think he's just kind of given up on the whole process.
300.
I don't know, actually.
Berkey's queen's gonna hold.
No, it can influence him. But... Yeah, of course.
You want to call Dan?
No, I couldn't call it. No, I didn't have a calling in. I did have a double gutter on it. What surprise did I have?
What was the flop? Queen
3-4.
Queen 3-4.
Berkey, there's only one answer to this question. There's
That's
literally
why
only
you're
one.
the teacher, that's why I'm asking.
No, the answer is, do I look like I'm smart enough to know? That is the only
think
answer
both
to
of
that
you are.
question.
Wait.
Ace 3-4 had a double gutter.
Oh, once the ace came.
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say you
I said
definitely.
I said I had a double gutter on the top.
Okay, I was gonna say you definitely don't have one on the flop. I'm not that dumb.
400. Call 4.
Get in there, Dan. Let's go multi-way.
My hand's too good.
Looks like 8-3 off.
He says my hand's too good as he folds the ace 4. Best hand.
Double gutter for MJ.
And the king high flush draw for Berkey. Oh,
Oh, hey,
Getting there.
MJ made it straight.
but Berkey made his flush. Are we gonna see fireworks or what?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Call 3. That's 1500.
Any bet other than that size I was raising.
Ooh,
Interesting.
overbet.
I didn't give him the money. Give it to him.
I think that means he has the 4 clubs.
No, you think I'm folding a club?
I don't know.
Are you fucking
Well, you said
high?
you're raising.
No, I have the 4
Oh,
hearts.
okay, just-
Four clubs. You here, Bert? Just take it, bud. You got it.
Very fair.
Those guinea pigs are in good shape.
Is it a hamster?
Yeah, these boys aren't playing for themselves anymore. They're playing for their
Gerbil,
hamsters.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
What's the
true. They got a
difference here?
family to feed back home.
Size, I think.
Is there a difference?
I think so.
There's guinea pig, gerbil, and hamsters. So I'm sure
Guinea
We
pigs
were
are the
wondering the
biggest.
same thing, Dan.
That was aggressive.
With guinea pigs, hamsters. And
Go ahead, fire off.
Raise 300.
Fire off. Go ahead. Get a good
I'm
one.
gonna kill the gerbil every single day.
No, give us a good one.
Are they marry, fuck, killing, gerbil, hamster, guinea pig? I'd fuck the guinea pig.
Okay,
I'd marry the gerbil.
it's getting late, everyone.
And I'd kill the hamster.
You don't even need to. They just die all the time.
It's mutual when
enough.
everyone does it.
300.
Got a gutter for Berkey.
guessing that's not true based on ability.
And Johnny vibes.
I'm guessing. I have no.
Turn in the top pair.
1200.
Ah, he's with the bet.
He just doesn't slow down. That's why I had to raise flop against him.
Buy that river card.
Yeah,
Slow him down.
Old limit hold'em.
that's right.
I've been on this weird Mark Anthony kick lately. Yeah, like out of nowhere. And that's not, typically not the type of music I listen to, which is even more. I think I might have a brain tumor.
Do you think you got it before or after listening to him? I'm not opposed to listening to Lil Monkey. You know?
You know what? I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Because it's me and my daughter, we have dance parties every morning.
That's awesome.
And so like I'll let her choose the music. And
I love that.
Aww.
Dan, how long are you in town for?
Ooh, live from a small blind. And then Jesse wakes up with Jax
Yeah.
in the straddle.
Where's like second home for you?
Not gonna get any action here though.
That's okay. You know, yeah.
Brentwood.
These straddle hands have been on fire tonight. A lot of pocket pairs, suited aces.
Fair enough. He lives in Vegas. I forgot where we were at. I forgot we were not on a regular table.
Hamsters live 30 years apiece? Melissa, why
you
does
gonna play a lot of events?
every childhood friend I know have a weird hamster death story?
No, it's true.
Yeah.
They die in
Yours is
horribly
mostly
traumatic
tournaments, right? You
ways.
don't play a lot of
I think God sends them to Earth to teach children grief.
Oh, yeah. That was the day we were filming Hot Stakes. Yeah. You played with Emma, right?
What?
You played with Emma, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Over
Your
under
friends were killing them.
5 weeks
True.
from start of WSOP, you get COVID.
Me specifically? Or
Have you had it recently?
no?
Yeah, then you specifically.
Okay. I think it's probably like 60%.
Yeah. They're the party girls, huh?
Where'd you guys
It's
go?
weird though because
Where'd you go?
I think I've had it 3 times, but I've only tested positive once.
Well, you didn't play.
I've had it 3.
You're out.
Haven't had
Get
it
back
for
in.
over a year.
Somebody's got to step up and play.
I got very sick
Fine, you
during
do it all.
during the Win Classic.
Have to.
That I
Everyone
thought,
did.
Dishes this
Yeah,
morning.
I thought it was
Did you?
strep throat.
Oh, yeah.
My entire house had it as well.
Shame
Exact
for the
same
people.
symptoms. They all popped positive. I took 9 COVID tests, never
Let's see
tested
it.
positive. But we had literally the same symptoms. You know, it was just
Prop bets.
really hard for.
All right, you got me for a prop. You want to go 1 dime a shot?
One time.
Dan cannot get any
You have to
action.
make it.
Oh, well,
1,000
he's
1,000
got
a shot.
From where?
5-3 off
You
here.
stand here, I'll sit here, so it's fair.
I stand
Can't
here.
full 5-3 off.
I'm sitting down.
You flop that majestically.
God, negotiate.
Joey's teaching her.
0%.
Good.
Wonderful lead hand. Yeah.
Then I get
Give me
to
the
stand there
cookies.
too.
Fold to race queen.
Then I get to stand there too. I'm blind in one eye.
The negotiations.
No, I got stabbed in the eye when I was younger.
What?
Oh, it don't matter. I'll shoot from there if you shoot from there.
That's not fair. I'm like 4'10".
Oh, these are.
About time we get some
I
prop
gotta
bets
practice
going.
then. I gotta practice then.
Yeah, next time.
Sitting
No.
sitting down is the
Way
wrong.
to go. Way to go,
Don't
Bert.
tell Jen.
Ruin it for everybody.
My mom said no ball in the house.
What's that?
And then I'm in
My mom said no ball in the house.
MJ's getting prop bets
always told me
in as
balls.
much as
Sitting
he
down
can.
really early.
Who's that? You know that guy that's talking?
I don't. I just met him, but
No, did you make it? Did you? Oh.
Yeah, she made it. Pay her.
Whoa. Don't ever
Real bad.
give me that hand.
you don't want that.
Were there ink on those cards?
Sitting down stuff.
See, that's just what I wanted to tell you.
And ops for the
I turned
Jets
around, that
Hall. He's
form
got
looked pretty
2
good.
customers.
Your form looked pretty good.
4 on the
you
river pairs
dunk?
the board.
1,000?
Can you dunk?
Like every day.
In stilettos.
No, I can't dunk.
Dan cannot get value from this straight.
That's a fold.
Not yet.
Fold.
What are you saying that you have, Dan?
Ooh, maybe. Maybe he will.
Oh, you limped under the gun. Ugh. All right. I won't waste any time.
Like so confusing.
Full.
So confusing.
Yeah.
Show them
Oh,
the
yeah.
nuts.
What?
I can dunk, sure.
No, straight.
That's why he's not getting
That's
called.
why full jack can
for
dunk
shoving
it,
the
yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
I did not have
Just
the
show
best.
them the 7 and
No,
put the 9.
it's 4.
Yeah.
He was considering raising, but I would not have folded.
You're gonna straight on the turn, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. It was very confusing. Like I wanted a curiosity call there.
And look, I showed it for nothing.
I think if I was in his seat with my hand, I'd probably call.
Raise 4.
Hit a gutter on the turn.
I won some straddle money.
Yeah, you did.
Easy game.
All right, let me see. Oh. You know what? I don't want to pull a Berkey. Never mind. Because I'm gonna hit something. It's gonna break. And I'm gonna pay
Nice.
for
Oh,
it.
hey,
It's really
after
tough
20
because
shots,
the ceiling's
we have
high,
that.
but it's
Yeah,
not
of
that
course.
high.
People are swishing these now. I think they've learned the method.
I insist.
Like the
that
angle
It's
we're at,
actually
we have to
pretty
throw
hard
the
because those
art,
balls are
not
really
hit the ceiling.
bouncy, and they.
Yeah, it's they're
And then
this
deceptively
metal
light.
thing.
Yeah.
Lighter than you think, and they have a lot of bounce.
It's a great
You have to
great
do a
photo.
little gentle wrist
Still have
action.
a chip from the, what is it, the Sugar House in Philly? I wonder.
Yeah, you probably do.
Yo.
300.
Okay, we're in there.
Oh man, thought the
All
three
right,
bet was
MJ, who do
coming.
you want?
No, almost. Huh? What odds do I want?
You shoot from there.
Yeah.
You give me. You can pick. I'm not trying to like get an edge on this. You,
Here we
you
go
pick
with the side bet
Lily
action.
or her friend in the purple from the table. $200.
Sure. You pick and whatever you want.
I
I'm
legitimately
happy.
have no idea who's the favorite, but
You pick.
Let's go, Lily.
I don't care.
Let's
I'll tell you what.
go.
Even
Crushing the basketball game.
no, I can't do that because you're shooting. Shit, I was gonna let you pick them over, but I can't do that.
How about this? You just tell me who I have, and it's booked.
No, you have you.
Oh, from sitting in a chair?
Well, I thought you were trying to bet versus her. Oh no, we can do that. Let's just flip for who we have, and we'll have both in the shirts. Does that sound good?
I win. 9.
So good.
Are you in a hand while we were negotiating?
Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
When the pots continuously go your way, you can have multiple conversations while being in them.
Okay, so what am I doing? And
We'll flip for who gets who.
okay,
Lily versus her friend from behind the table. We each get one shot. 300.
literally whatever you want, I'm in. Just
Okay, let's do it. 300.
set structure. I just say yes.
I'm assuming that they'll shoot for us, I guess.
Of course.
All right. Bet Rivers is Lily. Poker Night America is her friend.
Who are you flipping for? Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
You have her friend.
I have a friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
300, you said?
Yeah.
Booked.
All right, we've got some action here.
Raise.
They're betting
That's
on
the
the
one that I
ladies
got?
behind
I think
him.
Lily's a favorite.
Oh my God, I'm fucking dead.
You got Lily.
No, you got Lily. She's made one.
Oh, all right, you want to double it?
You're winning your side bets. You're winning the main pots.
You're
What
watching
do you
this
want,
bet like 95%
MJ?
of the time.
Meanwhile, Todd wakes up with ladies again.
1250.
Lily.
It's because I was
We,
making
you need a shooting
You're
competition.
more
Could you
disciplined
imagine?
than me.
Could you imagine?
No, actually,
Like,
I
if
could.
have a
you're
bet
sitting
on
there?
it.
Yeah, obviously.
we're going
I mean,
4.
4 bets easy.
Guys
But
is in the purple.
All right, so I'm betting on you.
So you got to each take one shot from behind this table right here.
I'm sure I had you.
Yeah, you each get one shot. If you both miss, it doesn't matter. But
yeah, but
yeah,
that's
I'll tell you who
That
has who
hand.
after.
Technically.
that hand.
Sexy man at the bar.
No, whoever scored.
Is that your husband?
But it's just a wash if they miss.
Looks like
We
it
can
is.
run back,
Whoever scores.
obviously.
It's whoever scores first.
Just keep shooting.
Beer pong. She gets a chance to rebuttal, someone makes
God,
it.
I hope like an hour from now they're just dripping sweat, fucking over life.
No, from the table.
We don't
Did you
want
ever
to
see the-
shoot anymore.
There's a poker after dark where one prop out with Jen Tilly and she can make a foul shot. And she just goes up and fucking drains it.
Love it.
It was so sick.
Just right here, adjacent to the table.
I'm giving you a chance to fold.
Wow, thank you, sir. So nice.
I
Until
don't
one
want
of
to
you
play
makes
against
it.
the pre-flop god.
Yeah.
Can't let this guy get away with it. Unreal.
Talked him right into it.
Ooh, a set for Jesse Sylvia here on the
All
flop.
right. Fire away.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. She can take all the shoes off that she wants.
Mine can't.
Oh, she can't? All right, fine. Shoes are on. Shoes are on.
Oh, I thought that was. Hey, that's not
We're gonna
bad. That's
continue.
not bad.
Betting. Are we going to see a slow play from Jesse? This middle set. Rainbow board. Yeah,
Wants to keep his customer on the hook.
absolutely.
King of Diamonds is going to show Berkey drawing dead.
It's a good card for Berkey to bluff with. I'm gonna check.
I lose money. I lose money.
Oof. Somehow I
You're-
think
you're
these
playing
basketball
great,
shots
Lily.
are getting worse.
What the fuck?
It's because they know money's involved. We're gonna see Berkey fire.
I don't even think that it's not even that they're not hitting the rim, they're not even hitting the board.
I want to see if Berkey fires a river bluff here. Okay, he is.
Here you go.
1300.
A big river bet.
I really like this vibe.
What's that?
I really like this vibe. You did a good job.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
At first, I wasn't the most comfortable, but being here, it's amazing.
Good.
Really, I feel really safe and comfortable.
Good.
Heck yeah.
I was gonna raise.
If you raise, I was gonna 3-bet.
Yeah. I can't.
Nice call.
Bet call?
Yeah. Oh, check bet call.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, I wanted to let you know ahead of time. I wasn't like
Oh, I don't,
slow rolling you.
I don't care. Please. Slow roll the shit out of me.
No, I can't slow roll you.
Set of
Berkey.
sixes takes it down.
Or like
You
a
make it
neighbor
5.
slow
If I
roll.
slow roll you, I
We're
piss you
debating
off
whether or not
and
to
you make me play
raise, and
heads up
then
with you.
Berkey said if
You're
he
locked
raised,
in a
then he
room
was
for
gonna get
30 hours.
Yeah, you would
basically
got off.
representing
You
ace
make a
nine,
5K,
but
I'm all in.
Good.
I think we still would have seen a call there.
I love when boys
Yeah.
say that.
I'm sure I want to.
Oh yeah, if you
that?
bet,
I'll
you
put 'em
have
up.
gotten a whole stack.
Yeah.
You have time for
Yeah,
Lexi. I don't know what's
sure,
going on
maybe.
tomorrow,
Okay, you let me know so I'll schedule around it.
it's really hard to like create a party.
Has anybody made anything yet?
And we'll have some duds.
You almost just won. Yeah, mix it up.
For those of you
All right,
just
all right.
tuning in, MJ and Jesse
Oh my God.
have a
Oh my
$300
God.
prop bet.
Whoa.
The horses are the ladies in purple, whoever makes the basket first. And I believe MJ has Lily.
It's a Monday night. I know. But it's, you know, a party's about who's here.
I like MJ's side.
I do too.
Yeah,
So
I
a lot
like
of
your
the
side a
focus
lot.
has been shifted to the prop bet.
I don't like my side.
We're winding down this evening, y'all. We so
me
appreciate
shooting.
you tuning in to Poker Night
Come
in
back here, it's
America in our
impossible.
brand new home, the Party Poker Mansion. We've got great lineups for the next
All right,
2
you got
weeks.
this. You got
Join
this.
us Thursday for Ladies Night. Lily Coletto will be back. Tomorrow
I
we
mean,
have
you should get 2
Robbie
shots
J.
to lose
Lou
one.
in the house. And on
just
Wednesday, we're going to
almost
have a
drained
little
it.
fun with the Poker
Lily?
Night in
Almost
America
gave it
fam
the serious
with a
Larry Bird.
Her form
pajama
actually looks
party.
Raise. 5.
No, Lily's Cardinals made it.
Oh.
Yeah, we got a A lot of solid lineup all throughout the week.
I don't have a lot of faith that the stream will end before the prop bet does.
True.
You're actually watching
prop bet will end
You're actually
before the
watching
stream.
AI train itself.
Cliffhanger on the prop bet. We don't know yet.
Yeah, so check the Twitter and Instagram to find
Doesn't
out
matter.
who won the basketball
like it.
prop bet.
Turkey. I don't care where you are in your life. Drunken
These
Tuesday
girls
is always
announced that
fun.
they were
I
very
agree.
tipsy. They're
Didn't
in
Phil
very
Hellmuth
high
fucking-
heels and sexy dresses. That's
in
the closest
Pittsburgh.
we've got.
Didn't he fucking scalp
They've been
everyone
thanking
for like
them
30
Yeah,
times?
it was in
until the
Pittsburgh
prop bet
versus like
happened.
Polk and
It's the last hand,
They were
guys.
swishing all
Last
kinds
hand?
of
You guys want to do it? Play the hand? You
all
want to do a
kinds of throws
1,000 flip?
earlier.
I don't care.
Wait, how much?
1,000, just like we've been
I thought
doing.
you said 50,000.
Wait till I'm out of here.
I'll play the hand.
One hand, then you
We
can
can do a
whatever you
flip
want.
after.
We can have an after hours thing, whatever you want.
No, you're my girl.
Get there.
Is Lily quitting before either of them have
Yeah,
made a
show 'em how it's done.
basket?
Oh,
That's not easy.
trying to injure my player.
Going for the Tanya Harding approach.
Raise 4.
Final hand of the night seems appropriate. It would be a blind v blind battle between our two most
I
active
thought she hit
players,
it.
but Dan Shack's still in there as well.
With the straddle. Some crowd.
She made it?
Doesn't.
All right, Lily
wins
took
the
it
prop
down.
bet.
No, you win. You're a big favorite.
$300 to MJ.
Nice shot,
I've not
though.
seen MJ lose at all this stream.
I'm just so happy it ended before the hand did, so we don't have to live
Thank
in
you, Lily.
suspense for the rest of our lives.
Got an ace on the turn. It's going to be tough to get away from this for MJ.
1500.
Ace 7 is leading with the 2 pair.
Call 15. Heads up.
Dan Shack gets out of the way. Jack on the river
Ooh,
gonna counterfeit
counterfeiting.
Berkey's 2 pair. 10 kicker does play.
Check.
MJ does not lose, I'm telling you.
Check and win.
Jack.
Check and win. Oh, I'm betting 10K.
Ooh, bad news.
We had a lot of fun tonight.
We did. Thank you so much for joining
All right, guys.
us.
Thanks
Thank
everybody
you
for
to
coming. That was
Berkey,
great.
Thanks for having
You are
us.
welcome
MJ for
anytime.
providing so much
Fantastic.
action.
Yeah, Berkey coming in.
One
Thanks,
1K flip.
Anthony.
Free seat.
You guys
on
can do whatever you
call.
want now.
Thank you. This
You can check out all of our players on Twitter. They've all
By all
got
means,
their
anytime you want.
various
I need players. and-
courses.
Hybrid
I'm just
Poker,
down the
Solve
road
for Y
and-
Academy, and
Hey, can you,
Floptimal
talk
represented
to
on
Alexis and
Yeah.
Poker Night in
Because I'll
America
come.
this
Yep.
evening.
Oh,
I
good.
need guys
I'm
like
glad
you.
won.
I give the
And
action.
we really broke in our Studio
We're done?
52 today.
Vibes.
Here's the cumulative winnings. I can't say that word very well. Cumulative.
Jesse coming out the big
Honestly,
winner.
I don't know where it
Hey,
came
vibes.
from, man.
And unfortunately, Dan Shack, little room for improvement on his appearance later in the week. Big thanks to our sideline hostess reporter, Lindsay Gavin Mather, for providing us with those Instagram updates. Big thanks to Joey Ingram for joining us in the booth and keeping the party poker rolling. Big thanks to my co-host, Nikki Limo.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. Big thanks to Caitlin Komeski for keeping it together and not getting
I
blackout
didn't.
on edibles.
I did my best.
The opportunities were there, and she did not take them. But thank you so much to you as well. Viewers in the live stream, we only are continuing to get better throughout the week. I'm excited for all of these lineups we have going on. It's Ladies' Night on Thursday. We got a huge lineup tomorrow. We got Johnny Vibes coming back.
And Robbie Jade Lou, so make sure you tune in and see if we have
Maria
Jack 4 Part
Konnikova.
Deuce.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Stay safe out there. Don't do drugs, but if you